Right, hello. And welcome to iRacing. Here we are at Twin Ring Motegi. That's the only time I'm going to give it its full name because it's hard to say. Jesus, dudes. There's only 2 splits. This is the second split. We've qualified 6th.
Start's alright. Time to get stuck in.
I like this track. It's one of my favourites. Normally I'll get a decent result here. I'm starting 6th. Looking at the times in the top 10, I should be finishing in the top 10. Porsche behind is getting fairly close, thanks to Grad in front. It's a 40-minute race, open setup, so it's a pit stop. 21 laps? I doubt that. Oh, it might be actually. There's going to be cars spinning on this. There's a few corners that are quite technical, including this one. And only 2 corners are you actually accelerating through them, 6 and 12. Starting to break away from the guys behind already. Let's see what happens in the group in front. There isn't anybody who's super fast. I expect there to be spinning here. Let the 2 guys behind fight it out. We need to just keep in touch with the group in front. At some point somebody's going to go for it ahead of us. There's a Mr. Sparkle Porsche. He's gone wide.
You've just done a 152.26.
I really like the circuit. Lots of ways you can go wrong here. Too much accelerator here too early will send you into a spin. Braking too late on these. This is this corner is a really tight one. Have to be careful not to go too early. Can't drift too wide. This is a typical Japanese circuit. Lots and lots of very flat curbs, and the curbs
it's now 1.6 seconds.
show you the route you need to take. The pit lane is a really difficult entry. Buggered that up. Pit lane is a very difficult entry. It's very tight. S-shaped entry roads.
Just done a 151.44. Fastest lap for Thomas. 151.28.
Is he battling in front? Could be.
Daly was closing you down. The gap has come down to 2.2.
This track was the first time I ever did a night race in iRacing, and it's also the first time I ever drove on it. It was the first time I'd ever driven against Lando Norris. We started at the back, I finished near the back, and he won it easily. Those last two corners, very twisty, very tight, really, really hard to get right.
Fastest lap for Thomas. 151.26. That lap was a 152.69. The gap ahead is now 3.3.
Could be a problem with the guys behind, they're all very closely bunched together. Kavinsky's having a go at Brad, he's past him.
The gap to Daly behind is increasing. It's now 4.3 seconds.
Drove every car here over the weekend just to see which ones I preferred. I was quite good in the Porsche. I was just a tiny bit faster in the Beamer. And I found the Beamer a little bit less complicated as well. I do fewer gear changes in the BMW. Daly's doing so well to keep him behind him.
The gap in front is now 3.6. That lap time was 1:53.01. Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace.
Is Turkini or Turkins hit keys perhaps? So as long as there's problems behind, that's fine. Anybody in front has an issue, we could get a top 5. Just need to concentrate on being consistent. We're already in a little bit of a bubble. 10 seconds basically.
Okay, Matt, pit window open. Daly, behind, is pitting now.
Perhaps he just wants to get out of the way of the guys behind who are battling.
Lap times are pretty consistent.
Pitting early, never a good strategy for me. And we've only got 21 cars. So you're not going to be coming out into traffic at the back if you pit early. But you're not really going to get the chance to keep the fight going.
The guy behind's reeling you in. The gap's now 4.8. Last lap time was a 1:53.05. The guy behind has just done a 1:51.49.
That's quick. He is going to start catching. That's a bit wide. Could have done without that. But Davis behind Turkin
you've got half your fuel left.
isn't catching, so if Turkin catches, not a problem. Really careful not to run too wide there. A little bit wide there. Come on, let's go. Get a move on. Turkin is closing and Davis is getting further away, so it's clear to see that Daly was a cork in the bottle behind us. For Turkin at least. Turn 1 and turn 2 are just one big corner. Turn 3 and turn 4 almost the exact mirror image of turn 1 and 2. Very flat circuit. This is not much elevation change. There's a little bit here and there, like this little bump, this little crest, but it's two racing tracks in one. You've got the oval.
1.6.
You've got the oval track. We're going under it now.
Thomas is now in the lead. That was a 152.63.
Gone well wide there. Give us a little bit of acceleration. Comes Turkin.
Minutes remaining, you've got 20 minutes left. Okay, Matt, we're halfway home. We estimate 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Don't really want to keep fighting with Turkin. We want him to pass as easy as he can. So if we start fighting, that will slow us down to Davis, who's behind us.
P5, your lap time was 152.78. You've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Come on, dudes.
On the left. Left side is clear.
Let him go. Slightly messed up the speed coming through here, but that's okay. He is quicker. We've known this. He's been catching us at a furious rate the last few laps, so there we are now being caught by Davis.
The gap in front has increased to 1.8 seconds. Davies is reeling you in. The gap's now 1.3. P6.
Want to get a race in fairly early in the week before everybody turns into an absolute weapon. Did try the Audi and the Lambo. I quite fancied the Lambo to start with. But also I'm not running any setup. I'm just on the basic sprint setup used in the Fix series because 465 Garage haven't uploaded their setups for this week yet, which is a little bit annoying.
Right side. Right side is clear.
P7.
Again, he's catching me much
Come on,
quicker.
Matt. Keep pushing. We might get him back. Good consistency. Keep him coming.
You can just let him go. Fighting against these guys just sucks in everybody else.
Remaining 15 minutes to go. Come on, man, keep pushing. gap to Davies ahead is now 1.2 seconds.
Nobody in front's pitted, they're all waiting until the last moment. I think we might get a flurry of pit stops.
Alright Matt, 5 minutes of fuel remaining, 5 minutes.
Two and a bit laps.
Sixth place. That lap time was 1:53.48.
A little bit of a slide. Grad's now up into third. So we're coming in at the end of our next lap then. Pitting this lap.
The gap behind has now decreased to 1.2 seconds. Very little fuel left. Box this lap, please Matt. P4.
This is just about running a nice consistent race. Surprised we haven't had any yellow flags for cars spinning there.
We're running on fumes, mate. Hit this lap, in this lap. The leader, Thomas, is pitting. The car ahead's pitting. Okay, Matt, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. 2 litres remaining. What's your speed limit in the pits? The pit lane speed limit is 60 kilometers per hour. Okay, we'll fill you to the end. 300 feet. 100 feet. Mayer behind is pitting.
Kavinsky's got a speeding in the pit lane.
Track's clear. Push, push, push. P6.
We're not going to get a speed in the pit lane, that's good. So not many laps to go. So actually, there's about 4 or 5 laps. So I imagine somebody like Casey Kerwin in the Mercedes might be able to. This might be one of those races he can do without needing to pit. That's handy, that Kravinsky. Being held. So that gives us a free place, basically.
The gap to Davies ahead is increasing. It's now 6.1.
2 guys ahead of fighting. They seem fairly respectful, but you never know. Something might go wrong.
Okay, Matt, the next car is Davies.
See, a lot of these straights aren't really long enough. If you get a good exit, they're not really long enough for you to out-drag the car, so you are going to have to try and take a bit of a leap of faith. And maybe send it. Try and force the other guy into a really bad error. Probably not likely. Push too hard, spin here, similar. Spin on the next corner, trying to get out of it too quickly. I think we're the only car in the race who is still in their grid position. We started 6, we're still 6. Keys is 8 seconds behind, so that's not going to change.
Yellow flag. Got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
It's not the guys in front, it's that Jaffa guy who's just gone in the pits.
You're a second off in sector 1. Okay, Matt, that's good consistency. Keep it up.
Wider, but again, you're slow enough so you can turn in sharply. Five laps of fuel and about 3 laps of race. So that's okay.
Focus on the exits. We can go faster here. That's 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes.
Turkin says thanks. Has he been bopped? No, the guy's let him past.
7.6.
Got a back marker coming up then. There's a guy in practice who had a lap time of 1:47, which is just unbelievable. VRS setup guide is 1:49. Nearly there.
That last lap was a 152.84.
Going way too wide on T1 and T2. Davis has done Turkin though. Quite a sizable margin now, 0.6 seconds. If we can keep this keep the 6th though, I'll be super happy with that, even though we started in 6th and we haven't gone forwards. Plus I think we're 0x, yes. Considering the absolute mess that Road America turned into last week. Could really do with a few GT3 races just being hassle-free. Guys behind are pulling away, gap behind is constant, so fairly straightforward race this.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
IMSA is at Laguna Seca, still in two minds whether to do that or not because it's a very tight track for LMP2s to be flying around. Maybe
6th place. You've just done a 152.87.
Maybe we'll leave it to more of an evening race where there's lots of entrants and more splits, and then we can avoid the LMP2s.
We estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining.
Coming up for the white flag. Nearly there. Stress-free, hassle-free. Last lap.
One more lap to go.
I'm amazed at just how few people we've got spinning on day one. This is a really greasy circuit. 4 corners left.
The gap in front has increased. It's now about 10 seconds. Harvey is leading the race.
So there we go, P6 to P6. 32 iRating gained. No incidents. That was a very tidy race. Nothing really action packed.
That's the end of the race.
But
we'll get him next time.
That's perfectly acceptable to me. So there we go. Thanks for joining. And I'll see you for the next one.